On December 9th, 2022, more than 65,000 families woke up expecting a normal trading day. Trusting the broker's direct words, trusting the regulators, trusting the written reassurance that they still had 2 days left to leave. But that morning, without warning, everything froze. In an instant, their money, their plans, their futures were locked under a sheet of bureaucratic ice. And while families tried to absorb that blow, life kept getting colder around them. It was already a hard winter. Still recovering from the pandemic, these people needed solid ground more than ever. Instead, their floors were shattered. Established businesses collapsed like cracked ice. Retirements sank into the dark. Stability slipped beneath the surface. Now, innocent frozen veterans cling to one another, banding together with their frozen brothers for whatever warmth they can still feel anymore, left questioning what their sacrifice had ever meant. Staring into the distant freeze, left to wonder what kind of powers above can be cold enough to take even more from the very people who gave everything. From them, from their brothers in arms, from the families who've already lost years waiting for them to come home. Some families faced with the reality that that homecoming would come at all. But now, those old prayers freeze in the air. If they do ever come home again, this time, would they ever be the same? Mortgages fell behind, marriages buckled under the strain. No family should ever be forced to survive these temperatures. No life should ever be left frozen. As time went on, bills climbed higher. Groceries hit record highs. Credit card interest tore through whatever hope was left. And still, what they had saved remained frozen beneath a silence colder than the winter itself. Childcare became a luxury. Cancer patients rationed treatment just to stay in their most important battle of their lives. Frost seeping into the corners of their lives where strength and hope are most important to grow. Young parents forced to uproot their children. From within those safe and precious, once reliable walls they'd raised their babies within. Some even found themselves having to share this precious time in this icebox, at a hospital bedside, holding the fading warmth of someone they'd loved their entire lives, having to whisper their final goodbyes while the cruel, cruel worry of basic stability kept clawing for space in their minds. This plague of unrelenting cold never seems to subside. No goodbye should ever happen in temperatures so cruel. 3 years, 4 Christmases. Families pounding on the hard, heavy weight of that ice, fighting to breathe, fighting to be heard, digging, clawing for help from anyone above who had any power to help us get out of this ice, do what was human and what was right. Can anyone see us? Why won't they listen? Why are they lying about what happened to us? Why won't anyone help us? Forced to wait, to pray, to feel like they should just disappear. Meanwhile, above the ice, in their warm cabins and comfortable fur coats, the very individuals with the power that had sworn an oath to protect them would so easily turn their backs. Some that somehow saw us would promise to help, even pretended to help, offered sympathy, said the right words of empathy and hope. But the truth, it's got a nasty habit of surfacing when this kind of flesh-eating, family-splitting hypothermia sets in. None of this was supposed to happen on that day. It's true. Those frozen did nothing to deserve that storm. Nor did their families deserve the residual frost. My family, my children, they did nothing deserving of what happened to their little lives. The cold was almost detrimental to my womb. The freeze ruthlessly crept into our home, reaching precious places and times that it never should have been able to affect. Moments when warmth was needed most. For 3 years now, they've tried to silence us. For 1,095 days, They've ignored our cries for help. For over 26,280 hours, they've mocked us, dismissed us, attempted to dismantle any and all of our efforts in hopes we'd stop digging and give up, to just forget about it and go away. And 3 years ago today, they made their final bet for that cold December day. They went all in that we would. But what they don't seem to understand is we can't. 3 years. 4 Christmases. Families pounding on the ice, begging to be heard, to be seen, while the people who made an oath to protect them turned away. Their lives are still frozen. This was not supposed to be what happened. They did nothing to deserve it.